What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be doing a video on Alpha M, the guy who almost has 7 million subscribers on YouTube. He goes by the name of Alpha M, but his real name is Aaron Marino. I believe I said that correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. He basically made a video the other day talking about him doing a 30-day fast. Now, I watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch the whole thing, so I'm going to watch it with you guys, react to it, give you my point of view if it's worthy enough to do, if it's not, because from an outside perspective, it looks like he's trying to pull a fucking Connor Murphy, okay? Before we begin, I just want to give a word to our sponsors, which is nobody. So if you want to, sponsor your boy. Why the fuck not? Anyways, let's fucking do this shit.
What's up, gentlemen? So do I look skinnier to you? I feel skinny. Actually, I am skinnier. I lost 7 pounds this past month, and the reason is because for the past 30 days, I have been experimenting with 3 different forms of intermittent fasting.
So, he did not do a specific no eating for an exact 30 days. He did 3 different forms of fasting. 3 different forms of intermittent fasting. So what this means is that, you know, he didn't exactly starve himself, technically speaking, an entire 30 days, not eating a single calorie. So at least we know that. Let's just keep watching. Let's see what the fuck happens.
Why the hell would I fast for 30 days? Well, actually, there are a few reasons. Reason number 1 is I started to get a little bit chubby, right? Staying home, a little more than normal. I was eating a little bit more, and my weight got up to about like 159. Now, normally, I like to be around like 155, so I was like, yo, I got to get it in check. The second reason is I was kind of bored.
He only gained 4 pounds. That's weight for him, okay. What you want to do is you want to get yourself in a caloric deficit. There's no need to be doing an insane 30-day, 3 fucking different trial intermittent fasting kind of fucking method to try to lose 4 little baby pounds of fucking body fat. Because not only will you lose body fat, but you will lose muscle mass, depending on what kind of fasting you did. The second thing, you were bored? Play some fucking Xbox, dude. You got a PS4 installed or some shit? You got an Xbox One? Like, come on, dude. There's so many things to entertain yourself with, man. You're a fucking businessman. You're making a lot of moolah. You got a fucking amazing running YouTube channel going here, fucking getting a lot of money. You know, you got your own sponsorships. You got your fucking, you know, shaving brand, whatever the fuck it's called, T. Hanley or some shit like that for your balls. I don't fucking know what you do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I subscribe to you, but you talk about all these fucking sponsorship deals and, oh, today's sponsor and, oh, T. Hanley. You want to keep your balls clean? Well, then, T. Hanley. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I get it all mixed up. I'm fucking insane. But bored is no reason to wanting to do a 30-day fast. I don't remember any single time in my life that I'm like, I'm really bored. I'm gonna do a fast.
The third reason is I wanted to see if I could actually do it. So I was like, why not? Let's give it a try. But instead of picking just like one way of intermittent fasting, because there are a lot of different methods, I decided to pick the 3 most common. They are. So the first and most common method is the 16-8 method, where you fast for 16 hours and then you have a window, 8 hours in which you're eating, consuming all of your calories for the day. Method number 2 is the 5-2 diet, where you eat normally for 1 day and then you restrict your calories down to about 25% of your normal caloric intake. Day 3, eat normal. Day 4, eat normal. And then day 5, you're going to restrict your calories again. I did this for 10 days in a row. And the final 10-day fast was the one that scared me the most. It's the Eat, Stop, Eat, where you eat normally on day 1, and then day 2, you fast for 24 hours. Eat normally day 3 and day 4, and then you fast on day 5, eating normally on 6 and 7.
Okay, I have an issue. The 3 methods that he has done with his intermittent fasting, so basically he's done 3 different methods. Each method he's done for exactly 10 days, so 10, 20, and 30. Your body is not a fucking clock. It doesn't know what time is what or when to do what. You just eat. You want to lose weight, you get in a caloric deficit. What I recommend doing, if you want to start, you know, losing weight, you start fucking, you know, doing calories in versus calories out. You burn calories, you fucking go for a walk or play some sports, basketball, soccer, go for a run. Restrict your calories by about 150 to 200, you know, and then after you start losing a little bit of weight and then that progression starts slowing down, then you again minimize your calories, another 150, 200 calories the next week, and that's how you just do it. So it makes no fucking sense to me why people, you know, they get it all twisted and they try to do these insane diets and they do these fastings and, you know, shit like this. Like, it boggles my mind. Now, the second one, it makes no sense. You eat normally, then you restrict 500 calories, then you eat normally again, you restrict 500 calories. It doesn't make any sense because What happens if the next day you eat an extra 500, which you then were not eating the day before, which just ends up balancing you out towards that week. So it makes no fucking sense. And then the third one, I don't even know what the fucking third one said. Let me go look at that shit again. You eat normally, the next day you do a 24-hour fast. Third day you eat normally, fourth day, what the fuck? The fourth day you eat normally again, fifth day 24 hours fast, and then the sixth and seventh day you eat normally. So basically you're only fasting on a Tuesday and what I believe is a Friday. So that's only a 2-day fast. But let's just say, like for me for example, right? Let's just say I eat 3,500 calories a day, which is approximately around the amount of calories I eat a day. I'm restricting 7,000 calories. So with that being said, is that 7,000 whole calories that is out the window for the week. So that is a cut. But why kill yourself? Why do that when you can just slowly restrict your calories each day instead of, oh my god, I'm fucking hungry. Oh dude, there's a box of Oreos right there. I'm so tempted to eat it right now, but I gotta do this fast. Like, why put yourself through that misery when you can do a slow, steady progression? See, a lot of people, they like to rush into things. They like to get everything 100%, everything all the way. I want to look like Dwayne Johnson by January 21st. If I don't, I'm giving up. To enjoy the journey. That's a big thing I preach all the damn time. You enjoy the journey. I don't understand why these people, they're always trying to look for the fast route. If you can find a shortcut that actually legitimately works, go with it. By all means, that's amazing. I'm proud of you. Go with that, right? You don't want to waste time if you don't have to. But, going these routes of trying to do these shortcuts that in the back of our minds we know are not going to fucking work, but we still do it because we're like, whatever, why not? And want it easy regardless. It's just, it makes no sense. You want something truly done, you do it the way you know it's going to be done by. Like that's it. It's just common sense, all right? You're only playing with yourself, you're only fooling yourself, and you're only cutting yourself short. So yeah, let's keep continuing with this video.
When it comes to fasting, in the fasted hours, you are technically allowed to drink coffee. You're also allowed to drink water, sparkling water, or basically any 0-calorie beverage. I also decided that sugar-free Jell-O was okay, because essentially it's got nothing in it, and when you just want to eat something, it definitely takes the hunger edge off. At least it did for me. And so that was part of my second and third 10-day fast. First 10-day fast, I decided to start with the easiest one and the most common intermittent fasting method, which is the 16-8 method, where I was restricting my calories for 16 hours a day, and then my first meal would be at noon. I would stop eating at 8 p.m., and then I would fast all the way until noon the next day. For 10 days, I did this, and honestly, it was a piece of cake for me. And the reason is because it was very similar to my normal eating schedule and habits. Normally, I start my day eating at 10 a.m., right? With a protein shake, eggs, maybe some oatmeal, after I do my cardio, after I work. And then I will eat my last meal at 8 p.m., but then I typically will snack and graze until 10. So the first 10 days, piece of cake. Essentially, it wasn't very different than what I normally did. And so the result, a whopping 1 pound. I lost 1 pound in 10 days. Essentially, I was just shifting the calories that I was eating during the day. For the second 10-day fast, I went back to my normal routine where I typically am eating 12 hours, or my first meal being at 10 a.m. and then snacking in the evening, which is amazing for me. Then on day number 2, restricting my calories to 700 calories. And so what I was eating essentially was lean protein and then vegetables, right? Green vegetables like spinach, like Brussels sprouts, like cauliflower, like broccoli, salads. I was eating mushrooms, all the things that are super low calorie.
As dumb as this 30-day fast may be, I gotta give him props. He is smart and knowledgeable on that. You see, when you put a high intake on vegetables, because it's very low calories, and if you supply it with a lot of fucking, a big, large amount, that's very dense, and you'll get full eventually, right? So it's all about low calorie dense food. You can fill yourself up fast, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's like you just grabbing a big scoop of a large fucking scoop of just peanut butter, right? It's high in fat, high in calories. Yeah, you fucking lick it, you devour that shit in seconds, and I don't know, it could be 180 to 200 calories in just that one bite, and you were nowhere near full. And then, you supply that with, vegetables. It could be fucking broccoli, it could be fucking spinach, it could, just like you talked about, spinach, shit like that. and you'll get full, and you won't need to be having to stay hungry and fucking want to eat and binge eat and just really just cheat on your fucking diet, because that's what happens. Fucking eat all these like high calorie ass foods, they're not filling you up, you just end up eating more of them until there's no more left in the damn cabinets.
I was also drinking a ton of coffee, a ton of water, also my sugar-free Jell-O. And honestly, the sugar-free Jell-O at night really helped me because I had a sweet tooth and I just wanted something. And it just took the edge off a little bit.
Okay, and that's it. That's all you need. If you could find something that can replace whatever you were originally, supplementing that shit with. If you, for example, just like Will Tennyson here, about a month or two ago, he made a video talking about him trying Greg Doucette's anabolic ice cream and, doing a taste test between that and the Dairy Queen ice cream. So obviously the Dairy Queen has over 3 times more of the calories than Greg Doucette's anabolic ice cream, right? It has around, I think even less than 200 calories, Greg Doucette's ice cream. And then the Dairy Queen, I don't know, I had around 6, 7 plus 100 calories. You always want to find something that is going to taste, if it's obviously probably not going to taste as sweet or as delicious or as savory as that high calorie fucking food, because that shit's filled with sugar or filled with that extra, extra sauce and, shit like that. Ugh, I fucking need a shave, god damn it. You need to find something that you can live with and fucking continue on doing it as a lifestyle, and not something that you're gonna do for 10, 20, 30 days and be like, I cannot do that anymore for the rest of my life. I don't think I can put up with that shit anymore. Diet, training regimen, whatever.
Now let's talk about the bad news, which is my last 10-day fast. So going into this last 10-day fast, where I was eating normally and then fasting for an entire 24 hours, I was scared. I was nervous because I've never gone 24 hours without eating. I didn't know that I could do it. I didn't know if I would feel okay. I just didn't know.
What do you think's gonna happen when you try and to commit in doing a serious fast, right? In Alpha M's case, it was not that serious. He was doing, trying different methods of fasting. It wasn't a whole like, oh, I wasn't eating for this amount of hours and not eating for a whole day and consistently doing that every single day for an exact 30 days. Not like he did that, but when you work out, it's increase of injury, unless, and listen, I'm a strong believer in, maybe, I don't know, every 6 months or whatever, if you want to do a, 24, 48 hour fast, by all means, go ahead. That could have a very fucking beneficial impact on your, body, right? Releasing toxins, letting your gut heal from all the food you're constantly intaking, especially if you're trying to, build muscle. You're always trying to eat these harsh foods and, high amount of fucking calories at some point for those who bulk unnecessarily. But anyways, just always trying to take in food, it could take an impact and a toll on your fucking gut. Just like anything, it needs a rest. So, that could have some benefits. But a 30-day fast, it's just not necessary, and it's just too challenging for you to even want to do, and there's just no reason to. It's just like, you see a destination that you're trying to get to, you see one route that'll lead you there in 1.5 miles, and then another, which is on the right, will lead you there in about 4 miles. It's a long, rusty, fucking challenging path to get through, but you'll eventually get there. Why not just go to the fucking left?
And so going into it, I had a bad attitude. And then I got to the first day where I had to actually do it. And honestly, it sucked. I was hungry, I had a headache, and I was pretty much miserable the entire 24 hours. I ate my sugar-free Jell-O, I ate a lot of it, but it didn't matter. I was still I was hungry. I felt it was horrible. Halfway through the first day, I was like, I'm not doing this again.
He was already talking about now how he's complaining how he was scared. He felt like it was risky. He was just scared of something you're not new to. You don't want to fucking just try something new that you're like, oh, this could hurt me or harm me, or I don't know what's going to happen in the outcome. I don't know.
And then it was time to fast again. The second day that I fasted for 24 hours, it was a little better. It was a little better because mentally, I was more prepared, right? But I was still hungry. I still got a headache. I was still pretty much miserable the entire day. But I survived.
Obviously, Alpha M was not feeling the best because he's not eating an entire day. And imagine the workload he was probably doing. He's a businessman. He probably had to go to some meetings. Probably had to film a video that day. Or he had to go to the gym. You know, he's burning all these calories, his mind is getting all fused, and he's just feeling lightheaded and empty-minded. Of course, no shit, he's gonna feel like this. And when you do these insane diets, you're just gonna constantly be thinking about food. That's all you're gonna be having in your mind, food. Oh my God. Oh, dude, I want a Haagen-Dazs or fucking Ben & Jerry's. Oh my God, dude, just that juicy-ass steak. Oof, that ribeye, I can't. I'm so hungry right now. You're gonna be thinking about that. Imagine you're thinking about like shit like that at the gym or at work. Like, do you really want to think like that? Or do you want to feel satiated, comfortable, happy, full, lean, strong, sexy? What do you want to feel like? It's your choice. The choice is yours.
3 pounds. The last 10-day fast, I lost 3 more pounds. And these 3 pounds, I do not feel were water weight. Honestly, I feel like I truly lost 3 pounds of fat, maybe a little bit of muscle.
You know, you're getting all these headaches. You start losing muscle tissue. Your body's selecting, all right, what should we, get rid of next? He's already decently fucking lean. Maybe we should, grab a little bit of muscle tissue because it's not as important as, the body fat that he currently has. We don't want to get rid of too much of that before, he gets too fucking shredded and, ends up fucking dying or some shit, right? Fasting could have its benefits, but also could have its downfalls. So you got to really do your research on, exactly what you're getting into, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and, just how you're going to fucking present it. That's it. You can't fucking go into something just stupidly, blatantly, oh shit, I really don't know what's gonna happen, but let me just see what's gonna happen. Fuck it.
Now let's talk about what I learned and the takeaway. All right, so the takeaway is that I believe that intermittent fasting is a good way of maintaining your body fat, maintaining your weight, or losing a little bit of weight. Now, personally, I do not recommend going for extended periods of time not eating. It was not pleasant. I don't find that there was a lot of benefit, and honestly, I felt like I was on like Naked and Afraid. It sucked. When I say I hated it, I hated not eating for me. Right? I'm an eater. That's what I do. I'm Italian, for God's sake. But the one thing I will say is that if you are somebody that wants to try eating in a different manner or a different format, I would definitely recommend the 16-8 method, all right?
So, the ending of this fasting, he talks about how he does not recommend this and he doesn't think he will do this anymore. Now, he did say that he didn't mind one of the fasting, which is, I believe, the one where he restricted his calories to a certain time frame. I believe it was 8 p.m. or whatever time frame it was. And, honestly, whatever, that's not bad, but it's at the end of the day, it doesn't make you, be like, okay, your body knows exactly when you're fucking increasing calories and your body can't burn it down or break it down because you're going to be sleeping at this time and blah, blah, blah. People who think that, I'm sorry, but who are you? Who the fuck are you? Honestly, who are you if you think that? I talked about how, though, that, kind of helps you restrict your calories because you have a smaller window to eat. Again, I don't know. It still depends because, honestly, you could just fucking binge eat in one meal alone and fucking just eat twice than what you would normally eat. So, I don't know. It's debatable, but I guess it could be a reasonable thing to, be true. I don't know. It's debatable. Yeah, honestly, at the end of the day, guys, if you want to lose weight, if you're trying to fucking burn calories, do not do this. I mean, obviously, he doesn't even recommend this himself. But yeah, so it's your boy Crew Aesthetics, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's your boy Kevin Diaz from Crew Aesthetics. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment, tell me what you think down below. Hit that notification bell. And once again, it's your boy fucking Kevin Diaz from Crew Aesthetics, and we're out. Peace.